All right, guys. So, Tom Homan is, of course, Trump's border czar. His face also looks like a big old block of ham, right? Look at his face. That is not a pretty man. He somehow is both ugly and miserable looking. Like, he looks like he has a permanent dopamine deficit, doesn't he? Well, anyway, I'm sure you've heard this article by now, but this is from MSNBC. Tom Homan was investigated for accepting $50,000 from undercover FBI agents. Trump's DOJ shut it down. The FBI and justice officials closed the investigation, which a Justice Department appointee has called a deep state probe in early 2025. Unbelievable. See, the reality is Tom Homan in this instance is the deep state. He's the guy who's doing corrupt deals, getting personally rich, and he's a fucking crony of Trump, and he's, one of the chief concentration camp operators, let's call it. He's taken a bribe. It's on video, and they go, nah, shut that whole shit down, bro. Tom's cool. We're cool with him. We're literally at the point, and this is how Megyn Kelly reacts to it. She goes, we don't care. You don't care. In other words, the law doesn't matter. The rules, the process, the law, the Constitution, it doesn't matter. We've determined he's one of the good ones because he's on the side that we have declared is good a priori, and so you need to just fucking suck it up and deal with that. And if you're a bad person, if you're on the bad side, like, say, Jimmy Kimmel, you make a joke that's not even fucking mildly offensive and you get fired, well, fucking deal with it because you're one of the bad people. You deserve that. See the way they operate now? We're fully in this fascist mindset where does the law matter? Do the rules matter? No. It's, are you with the in party or are you not? That's where we are. In an undercover operation last year, the FBI recorded Tom Homan, now the White House border czar, accepting $50,000 in cash after indicating he could help the agents, who were posing as business executives, win government contracts in a second Trump administration, according to multiple people familiar with the probe and internal documents reviewed by MSNBC. Bro, it was a fake business, $50,000 in cash, and they have his ass on video. The FBI and Justice Department plan to wait to see whether Homan would deliver on his alleged promise once he became the nation's top immigration official, but the case indefinitely stalled soon after Donald Trump became president again in January. According to 6 sources familiar with the matter, in recent weeks, Trump appointees officially closed the investigation after FBI Director Kash Patel requested a status update on the case. It's unclear what reasons FBI and Justice Department officials gave Trump for shutting down the investigation. Gee, I wonder. But a Trump Justice Department appointee called the case a deep state probe in early 2025, and no further investigative steps were taken, the sources say. So this is what they do. Just use the buzzwords. Deep state. So shut it down. You don't even need to make an argument anymore. Just say the word, say the bad thing, and the bad thing is bad, and then you can get away with it. You're fine. Right? Deep state. Okay, yeah, sure, deep state. Why not? Right? Yeah, deep state. Why not? They have him dead to rights. Dead to rights. You would think that they would be smart enough to just say, sorry, sacrificial lamb. You got to take one for the team, Tom. But you're gonzo, bro. No, they couldn't. They were like, just protect him. Just protect him. And these are the same fucking assholes that scream about, lawfare and political persecution and hit job. It's like, you're the ones doing that. Here you have somebody caught dead to rights and you're letting him go simply because he's associated with MAGA and Trump likes him. The federal investigation was launched in Western Texas in the summer of 2024 after a subject in a separate investigation claimed Homan was soliciting payments in exchange for awarding contracts should Trump win the presidential election. By the way, now you want to know how we have so much waste, fraud, and abuse in the government? You want to know how? Because this is how so many contracts are doled out. Because you have assholes like Tom Homan, who's completely corrupt. Some dipshit says, here, I'll give you $50,000 in cash. And then you need to get me a no-bid government contract where I just get money for nothing. It's basically like a no-show job for probably like a multi-million-dollar contract is what this, the idea is. And you wonder, oh, shit, how come there's so much waste, fraud, and abuse in the government? It's because, like, virtually every single Department of Defense contract is this. It's the military-industrial complex. It's Boeing, it's Honeywell, it's Raytheon, it's all these fucking big players subcontracting out. And would you look at that? This person is the cousin of this politician, or this person was in the same frat as this Republican asshole back in 1998 or whatever the fuck. Like, this is how it works. And then you go, holy shit, why is it that the Pentagon can't account for 63% of its money? Why is that? Well, now you know that it's all a big fucking grift. This is all a big fucking grift that we're witnessing. And here you have, again, caught red-handed. Trump doesn't care. MAGA doesn't care. He's one of us. So he gets away with it. Now, could you imagine, same set of facts, but it was a Democratic official? Oh my God. They would put that motherfucker on t-shirts with guilty tattooed across his forehead. You would never hear the end of it. You'd hear that person's name from now until the end of time. The right would never, they still never shut the fuck up about Hunter Biden. Meanwhile, Jared Kushner took $2 billion from Saudi Arabia. They don't care. He's one of them. It's fine. But God forbid Hunter Biden take what, 500,000 or something like that from the Ukrainian energy company? That is a bigger offense to them than the $2 billion from Saudi Arabia. It's incredible. It's truly fucking incredible. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Western District of Texas, working with the FBI, asked the Justice Department's Public Integrity Section to join its ongoing probe into the border czar and former acting director of Immigration and Customs Enforcement, Tom Homan, and others, based on evidence of payment from FBI undercover agents in exchange for facilitating future contracts related to border enforcement. Homan, who served as acting director of Immigration and Customs Enforcement early in Trump's first term, openly claimed during the 2024 campaign that he would play a prominent role in carrying out Trump's promised mass deportations. Asked for comment about MSNBC's exclusive reporting, the White House, the Justice Department, and the FBI dismissed the investigation as politically motivated and baseless. They are masters of projection on the right. Masters of projection. So you get caught red-handed. And your reaction is, you're being politically motivated right now. No, this was politically motivated in the sense that you let him get away with crimes because he's one of you. You're the politically motivated ones. This is what I always said. When it came to Trump, he screamed, oh, political persecution, lawfare, lawfare. Well, guess what? He was charged with 91 crimes because he committed 91 crimes. And the evidence showed that. We could prove that. In fact, he was found civilly liable in a number of the cases, right? The civil cases. He's already a convicted felon in at least one. The others didn't go to trial. They should have. But he was charged with 91 crimes because he committed them. Now, on the flip side, all the fucking persecution MAGA does against, like Letitia James, for example, like they're doing now, Trump fired a U.S. attorney because the U.S. attorney goes, hey, I look, boss, there's no crime. Letitia James didn't commit a crime. He goes, you're fired. I'm bringing in somebody who's going to charge her. This is what happened. So he does the political persecution. He does the lawfare. And this is, we're going to protect our own even when they're actually guilty. This is what I'm saying. Like, fully postmodernist, the truth doesn't matter to these people. It doesn't matter. The ultimate truth is the truth the party puts out there, right? It's you're lying eyes against my word, and my word is going to win that. That's what this is. They want you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. And so many in MAGA are going to do exactly that. Why? Because they like Tom Homan. They hate immigrants. Tom Homan's the anti-immigrant guy. He triggers the libs on fucking, on the news shows. And so they're going to overlook it. They don't care. In a statement provided to MSNBC, FBI Director Kash Patel and Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche said, this matter originated under the previous administration and was subjected to a full review by FBI agents and Justice Department prosecutors. They found no credible evidence of any criminal wrongdoing. Oh my God. The department's resources must remain focused on real threats to the American people, not baseless investigations. As a result, the investigation has been closed. That is a fucking rich thing to say when everybody knows, because there's been detailed reporting on this. The FBI decided, hey, let's disband this group that goes after the high-level officials in cartels. Let's disband this group that goes after child sex trafficking rings. Let's disband them and let's make them all go to the fucking Home Depot to round up the day laborers. That's literally what's been done. They're sending FBI officials to fucking prowl the streets of Washington, D.C. and harass random Uber Eats drivers, right? But please tell me that, we're wrapping this up because we need to focus on real threats to the American people. Real threats like fucking, Carlos trying to work in your garden for $120 a day. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Oh my God. White House Deputy Press Secretary Abigail Jackson slammed the probe as blatantly political investigation, which found no evidence of illegal activity, is yet another example of how no evidence of illegal activity. They have him on video accepting a $50,000 bribe. It's yet another example of how the Biden Department of Justice was using its resources to target President Trump's allies rather than investigate real criminals and the millions of illegal aliens who flooded our country. I'm so done with these people, bro. I'm so done with these people. I mean this sincerely. I don't know how the country continues to function when half the country's like this. You can literally present to them the most open and shut, black and white, it's over evidence of all time. Just, hey, here it is. And this is how they react. Just make up some bullshit and say, like, no, it's okay. I declare that's not illegal. I declare you're the problem. It's like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Fucking sit here and hold your hand and walk you through it? Well, I've tried that. That doesn't work because they don't give a fuck. They're playing a team sport. And at the end of the day, that team sport overrides literally everything, even objective reality, smacking them in the fucking face. You can't even amputate this one bloated, pasty cretin, alcoholic fuck, Tom Homan, You can't even say, you know what, he's got to take one for the team. He's got to go down so we can at least pretend like we're virtuous people. Nope. They don't care. They don't care. And so here we are. This is the worst timeline. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.